Hello and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise. We're going to start out today's episode by talking about the future outlook at the catcher position. As many of you know, we acquired Victor Caratini in a trade not too long before the trade deadline. And we don't even know if he's good enough to be our starter going forward in the next season. He's 27 and he's got 2 years left of team control after this year. And if he's not good enough to be our starter and ends up being our backup, then what do we do with some of the other guys on the team? Like Dom Nunez. He can't even hit 170. I don't even know if I want him back next season at the minor league level or the major league level. He's barely hitting 170 at AAA. Then we have Max McDowell, who we just called up, and we're giving him a shot to be the backup right now. But if, let's say, Caratini's not good enough to be the starter, then, obviously McDowell will have to be the third catcher in the minor leagues because he's got tons of team control and he's got a cheaper contract than Nunez. Feliciano here we got from the Brewers in that CJ Cron trade. He's not hitting well at the AA level. Then we also drafted a catcher pretty late. I think, Jack McLeod here from the Netherlands. He needs some time to develop. So the catcher position is very up for grabs. And I don't exactly know what we're going to do. We got some free agents to be that we're going to look at here. Christian Vasquez, obviously 30 years old. We're going to have some money to spend since we did not extend Trevor Story. Wilson Ramos, another veteran catcher, and Tucker Barnhart. All these guys, free agents out there, if we don't want Victor Caratini to be our starter. So tell me what you think we should do at the catcher position down below going into the offseason. Be a nice thing to know what all you think. So let's get on this Cubs series where Antonio Senzatella is going to take the hill for us. We're going to actually watch game one here. Cubs, very disappointing 50-77. Bad way for this core group to go out. As many of you know, Bryant and all these guys are going to be free agents. But we're going to start here in the top of the fifth, where Brendan Rodgers is going to get a solo shot to left field, making this a 1-0 Rockies lead. Only a sixth on the season. I'm going to bring up Lewis Brinson. Arrieta only at 60 pitches, but he's giving up back-to-back jacks here. Brinson goes big fly, making this a 2-0 lead. Yeah, Brinson having a fantastic start to his Rocky career. Nice to see him get a shot with a major league team and it working out for him, I guess, in a way. Making the play here in the bottom of the fifth for the first out. Senzatella's been cruising along. Contreras is going to double to the gap, though. This one's going to bounce and hit right above that Nike sign out there in right center field. So Cubs looking to try to tie it back up. Got Jock Peterson hitting eighth, and he's going to single to right field. No, it's going to hang up there. Blackman's going to make the play. So 2 outs. Bring up Ildemargo Vargas. We did not expect to see him playing too much for the Cubs, but because he's getting the bigger playing time for them. He's going to fly out to center field for the third out. Miguel Andujar is going to get a leadoff walk to start the top of the sixth. Hernandez here, they got in the trade with the Red Sox, the Cubs that is, and he's going to strike out Larnack. Bring up Ryan McMahon, and he's going to ground it to second base where Vargas is going to knock it down but get the out at first. So we got a runner at second with 2 outs. Rougned Odor is going to walk. So 2 on, 2 out for Brendan Rodgers, who's already homered on the day. And he's going to fly to right field. Hayward takes a bad route to the ball, and it's going to get over his head. Going to get down and rattle in that corner. Going to be an RBI double for Rodgers as he makes this a 4-0 lead, having a game here for him. Bring up Brinson, who's 2 for 2 today. And he's going to ground it right at Baez. Makes the nice play. Nice scoop there by Rizzo. Move to the top of the seventh, where Max McDowell's up at the plate. He's going to line this to left field. He's going to carry and actually get up on out of here. Didn't even need the basket's help. That's going to be his first Major League home run. Good moment there for the backup catcher. Getting the chance at the Major League level this year. And then, we're moving on to the bottom of the eighth. Still 5-0. A walk from Sheffield to lead things off. Vargas going to fly to center field for out number 1. Jake Marisnick getting leadoff for the Cubs. In a full count, he's going to line this to center field. And it's going to roll all the way to the wall. This looks like it's going to score a run and be an RBI double. Marisnick's actually going 3. Testing the relay, and he's going to slide in safely. An RBI triple for Marisnick. Sheffield's been pretty good this season. One of the only good relievers for the Rockies, in my opinion, so far this season. Going to walk Hayward, bring up Bryant. He's 2 for 3 today, and he's going to swing and miss at a curveball. It drops out of the zone, just bottoms out there. Now 2 outs, bring up Baez. And Baez going to chop it right back to Sheffield. He makes a nice play, gets out of the jam he created. Now Heath Holder coming in to try to finish this one off. The bottom of the ninth, not a save situation. He's going to get Rizzo to break his bat here. Bat went further than the ball, but Holder would get the first out there. Bring up Ian Happ. Ian Happ hitting 6th, 0 for 3 in the day. He's going to get a walk. So Holder giving the Cubs a base runner. Bring up Contreras. Contreras going to fly to right field, but Blackman's going to track this one for the second out. Now with 2 away, down to the last strike and their last out, Jock Peterson. He's going to ground it right to Rogers. Flip to second, and they're going to win. Rockies win 5-1, scoring all the runs there in the middle innings, the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Only needed 5 hits to get this one done. A bunch of solo home runs. Bottom of the order doing all the work, as you could see. They had all the hits, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Senzatella got the win. Good to see him pitching much better after his stint in the bullpen and down at AAA for a start. You can see we would lose the next 2 games here against the Cubs. Fortunately, dropping the series. Only mustering 4 hits in game 2. Hampson with 2 of them. Blackman also had a hit in Tapia. Garcia would get the loss. He has had some very bad luck so far with us. Hopefully that doesn't continue. And then at game 3, we'd lose 2-1. The Cubs would walk us off. McMahon had the only notable 2 for 4 day. Marquez gets the no decision. Almonte would actually get the loss. He came in to pitch the 9th. Very unfortunate. Now let's move on to this Dodgers series. Hopefully better things to come. But we're going to lose game 1, so we'll go on a 3-game losing streak after going on a little bit of a winning streak and then losing 1 and winning 1. Again, now we're losing some games. Dodgers walked us off, so we get walked off on back-to-back nights. Or not nights, back-to-back games. Lopez gets the no decision. Unfortunately, 3-2, and then we're actually going to watch Gomber take on Dustin May here. Raimel Tapia, 260. Yeah, he's going to get a leadoff walk. Bring up Harold Ramirez, who's in just above 250. I was hoping to see him hit a little better this season, but he's getting a double here to the gap, it seems. Tapia is going to come racing all the way around from first, and it looks like he's going to score, giving the Rockies a 1-0 lead here early. Charlie Blackman all the way down to 279. He's getting hit on the foot here, and it looks like he's all right. Going to jog on down to first. We got first and second, nobody out, and Duhar is going to fly to right field. Not good enough. Looks like Ramirez going to tag to third, testing the good arm of Mookie. The throw is going to be just late. First and third, and 1 out for Trevor Larnach. And he's going to drive this to left field. Pollock's going to make the play, though. This is going to be deep enough to score a run. So the Rockies take a 2-0 lead. Let's move to the bottom half of the inning. Rockies do not add on anymore. Turner going to fly to right center gap, where Tapia's going to dive and miss it. It's going to hit off his glove and be a leadoff double. I don't think Tapia is good enough really to play center field full time next season. I would like to move him to left field. But yeah, I will have to see what happens in the offseason for that to happen. A fly out to left field there for the first out. And Betts is going to fly to left field as well. So back-to-back flyouts. Makes it 2 outs. But they still got a runner at second. And it's Cody Bellinger, who's very dangerous, and he's going to line this one up the middle. It's going to be an RBI single for Bellinger, making this a 2-1 lead for the Rockies. And Bellinger's actually going to take second as the cutoff man. McMahon just does not field it. So now they got a chance to drive in another one, and Seager's going to line this to left, but it's going to be playable. So they prevent any more runs. As we move on to the bottom of the 4th, where Corey Seager's up, and he's getting a walk. Gomber putting himself in a bad spot here, and Muncie's going to drive this to right field, and it's going to carry to the wall, and it's going to leave, giving the Dodgers a 3-2 lead. This is when Gomber always starts to go bad, right in the 4th and 5th innings, and he's actually going to give up another home run in the same inning. Now a 4-2 Dodgers lead as Pollock goes dead center field. Again, Austin Gomber get out of this inning. Well, we got the Yanks yet again as Barnes, the 9-hitter, gets a base hit up the middle. Bring up the top of the order, and Justin Turner. He's going to ground it right to McMahon, and they're going to turn 2. So we get out of the 4th at least. Let's move on to the top of the 5th where Tapia's up, and he's going to chop it right to Muncy, who makes a nice awkward flip there. As you can see, Price is actually in the game. Dodgers elect to go to the bullpen early. Ramirez going to line this to left field, and it's actually going to hit off the pole. That's going to be a home run. And that's going to be his 10th on the season. So barely gets out of here, but you'll take it. 3-4 now. Blackman going to line into the right center gap. And it looks like it's going to hop in the wall and be a 1-out double. So the tying run in scoring position for the Rockies. Miguel Andujar 0-2, and he make that 0-3 as he swings and misses at the fastball. 2 away for Trevor. And he's going to go big fly here. No doubt shot to right field. Make this a 5-4 Rockies lead. They come back to take the lead. And he's already at double-digit home runs. Nice to see that one trade at least working out for the Rockies. And McMahon actually going to try to go back-to-back here. Is this one going to get out of here? It will. 6-4, Rockies in front. McMahon's 20th on the season. Now we move to the bottom half of the inning where Sheffield's giving up a leadoff double. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall. Sheffield getting plenty of chances. Because he's, like I said, if we have the lead, he's one of the best relievers we got. And I don't really want to have to put him in that situation, but we kind of have to. And he's giving up a single here. They're not going to test the throw there. So first and third with nobody out. And you got Bellinger up, and he strikes out in the changeup. So a good bounce back out there. Bring up Seager, and Seager going to line us to the left center gap, and this is going to score a run. And it's going to be an RBI double for Seager. They're not going to send the second runner home, though. So it's 6-5. Rocky's still in front. Can he get out of this with the lead? Muncy going to fly to center field. It's going to be deep enough, though, to probably score the run from third and tie it. Back up at 6. Yeah, they're not even going to throw it home. They're just going to make sure that lead run does not get to third base. Will Smith up, and he's going to drive this to center field. Well, it's going to be playable. So we're going to be tied at 6 through 5. Move to the bottom of the 6th, where Alcala's in the game. He's giving up a base hit under the glove of McMahon. Dodgers with another leadoff base runner. He's going to bounce back here and strike out Barnes, though. It's going to bring up the top of the order with 1 out. Justin Turner, he's going to swing and miss, and they're going to steal second base here. Pollock gets into scoring position with just 1 away. Justin Turner in a 2-2 count. He's going to swing at a slider way out of the zone. So now just 1 out away from getting out of this. Chris Taylor, 2 for 3 on the day, and he's going to fly to right field. Harold Ramirez takes a batter out to the ball, jumps and misses it. It's going to be a ground roll double. An RBI ground roll double. Dodgers take a 7-6 lead. Alcala's going to get out of the inning, but not before the Dodgers manage to take the lead. Move to the top of the 9th where it's still the same score. Ramirez strikes out at a cutter. That had some nasty movement to get back over the inside of the part of the plate. Blackman watches ball 4. So we got the tying run on base for one of our best hitters since he's been here, and Andujar, but he's going to pop out in foul territory, unfortunately. Muncy's going to make the play. So 2 outs, full count to Trevor Larnach. Like trying to get the save, and he's going to get a chopper. He's going to field it, and he's going to make the play. Dodgers are going to win 7-6. Could not win. We only had 8 hits, but we scored 6 runs. Pretty efficient. Pitching has to be better than that. Gomber only goes to 4 innings. Loss, we go to Alcala out of the pen. But what are you going to do? And we would actually get swept by the Dodgers. Game 2, we'd lose. Or no, we got swept by the Dodgers. That was game 2. We're on game 3 here. 3-6. Senzatella got the no decision, and you can see Bodenier giving up 5 earned runs. That is pretty bad. We're actually going to be optioning down to the minor leagues. He's been up with us all season, but I think it's time for him to go down to AAA. I know September Callups are right around the corner, but I think it was time to send him down because we're going to call up Derek Rodriguez, put him in the rotation, actually, give him a shot. He was terrible at the start of the year at AAA, but came back around and has been okay. I think he earned a shot. Gomber, up over 5 on the ERA. He barely ever gets to the 5th inning. We're going to be moving him to the bullpen for the time being because we need a second lefty out there, to go along with Springs. But yeah, let's move on to this Rangers series. We're actually going to take the first 2. So let's take a look at those box scores. Game 1, 6-3. We'd score 4 runs in the last 2 innings. Toppy with the 3 hits. Nice to see him get some hits out of the leadoff spot. Garcia, another no decision. Save goes to Springs, his first. He's been actually fantastic his last 3 outings. And then game 2, we went 5-0. Another 4 runs in the last 2 innings. Yeah, Brinson with a couple more hits there, 2 for 4. Marquez will get the win as we get the shutout. And before we can move on to Game 3, we're actually at September 1st. So you know what that means, September call-ups. So let's take a look at who we're going to be calling up. Edison Volquez is going to be the first guy. Now he's really, really close to some milestones. You know, we want to get him to 300 games and 275 games started. So he's probably going to get those. And then we'll see if we have somebody else we want to call up. We're also going to call up Mark Zagunis. He's a utility guy who could play a little catcher if you need him to be in some outfield. Didn't have the best AAA season, but I kind of wanted to call him up. And this is the lineup we're running out here for game number 3. Who would have thought we'd have a lineup going out there that looks like this? Looks like a AAA lineup pretty much to me. Well, we'll see if it's good enough to get the win here today, as there's already 2 outs in the first. Machine's going to single to left field, though, so we get a 2-out base runner. Bring up Trevor Larnach, who's the biggest threat in this lineup, but he's going to fly to center field. So we do not get any runs here in the first inning off the Rangers. Now, Derek Rodriguez making his Colorado Rocky debut. He's going to get a chopper on the changeup to second base. So he gets the first out. That's what you want to see, some soft contact. And a 3-1 count to Tavares. He's going to get a fly out to shallow left field. So 2 nice easy outs, not working too hard. Now Nick Solak, who's the Rangers' clear best hitter, he gets him to chop it right back to him. So more weak contact. Good first inning for Rodriguez. And he would actually pitch very well into the 6th, because that's where we are now. Ground ball to the shortstop. He's going to make an amazing play here to get the first out of the inning. Larnach, some terrible luck. You get to see a very nice Jeter-esque throw there. And I'm going to bring up Zagunis, still looking for his first hit this season. And he's going to double down the line if it stays fair, and it's going to. Hop off the wall. Yep, that'll be a 1-out double. Looking like the Rockies trying to break this 0-0 tie. Rangers going to go to the pen to Jordan Lyles. And yeah, he's not having the best season, but he's trying to get out of it, but he's going to walk Odor. So we got 2 on and 1 out for Victor Caratini playing first base today, and he's walking, so it loads the bases for Brendan Rodgers. In a big spot. He's delivered earlier this episode, but he's going to strike out on the curveball this time. So now it's the bases loaded for Max McDowell. And a 2-2 count. He's going to put this into foul territory. And Nate's going to be running back here. He's going to miss the ball, though. Second life for Max McDowell. Now in a full count. As he works the count. He's going to fly to center field. Is this going to get down? It will not. It's going to hang up. As they strand the bases loaded. And you can see Rodriguez only at 70 pitches. He's been fantastic, but he's walking the leadoff hitter here. Rangers, now they got their chance to break this 0-0 tie. Tejada, he's going to single to left. So they got 2 on and nobody out. Rodriguez in a little bit of trouble. He's got the 9-hitter here for the catcher. He's going to ground to short. Will this be 2? 1, 2. They get the double play. So now he's 1 out away from avoiding anything after the first 2 runners reached. Brock Holt's going to ground to second, and play's going to be made. So it's 0-0 through 6. Now we're in the top of the 7th where Brinson's up, and he's going to ground this up the middle. His second hit of the game, he's 2 for 4 on the day. Bring up Machine, who's 2 for 3, and he's going to be 3 for 4. So he just throws this one out there in the left field, rolls it on out there. Bring up Larnach, who gets another chance with runners on. And he's going to just flare this one into left field. And it's going to get down for an RBI single. Nice bit of hitting there. Just flip it out and out there. And driving the run. Bring up Zagunis in a full count. And he's going to walk. Got the bases loaded again. This time Odor's up, though. And he's going to swing and miss at a slider. So 2 down for Victor Caratini in a 3-1 count. He's going to fly to right field. And it's going to be slid on and caught. We leave the bases loaded again. In the bottom of the 8th, Sheffield out here, getting the chance to try to bridge this to the 9th inning. And he's going to get a leadoff walk against him. And then the next, he's going to steal second. So now we got a runner on second with nobody out, but he gets a chopper back to him. So with 1 out, bring up the 9-hitter. The catcher is going to ground to short to move the runner to third base, though. So 2 outs and a runner at third. After they walk Brock Holt, Tavares going to single past the diving Caratini. And we are tied back up at 1. A no decision for Rodriguez, but can Sheffield get out of this? It looks like he's going to. So they're going to be tied 1-1 heading into the 9th. We're actually going to jump straight to the bottom of the inning, where Sheffield's getting a grounder. He's still in the game. He's getting the first out. Now we got Nate Lau, who gets a 1-out walk. Now we got Willie Calhoun. He takes strike 3 on the inside corner. That curveball barely getting the top of the zone. And a close pitch borderline here to put 2 on and 2 out for Anderson Tejada. And Sheffield send this to extras. He's going to get a chopper to second, and they're going to make the play out there, Odor. So we're going to go to extra innings. Caratini leading off extras. He's going to fly to center field. Looks like it's going to be playable. Runner is going to tag to third base. Is he going to be safe? The throw is offline. He's there. So we got a runner at third now with 1 out. Brendan Rodgers up, hitting 8th, and he's swinging and missing at a fastball way out of the zone. Probably should have just taken that. And Max McDowell, 2-1 count. He's going to chop it to the pitcher. So we score nothing here in the top of the 10th. Austin Gomber making his first appearance out of the bullpen. Try to extend this game. Taking on the 9-hitter to start things here. He's going to fly to center field. Not going to be deep enough to tag. So he gets the first out. Now, we got the top of the order, though. Brock Holt over 3, but he has walked. He's striking out here on the changeup. Nice job, Gomber. Now Leota Taveras. He's going to ground it. Nice play by Odor. Can he get the out at first? He can. Nice stretch there by Caratini. Head to the 11th. Rockies got the top of the order up. Tapia's going to walk. So we got 2 on and nobody out for Lewis Brinson, who's 2 for 5 on the day. And he's just going to pop it out right outside the infield. Infield fly roll. He's out. Vimael Machine up. He's going to ground it to short. They're going to flip to second. Return throw is going to be in the dirt and not scooped up. So he's going to beat it out. We got first and third, 2 outs. Larnack strikes out, though. We strand more runners. Yency Almonte to try to keep this game going. Nick Solak up. He's going to take strike 3 looking. So 1 away. Now we got Chris Davis up in a 2-2 count. He's going to foul off a tough slider. Keep himself alive. Still 2-2. And he's going to swing and miss at a changeup at 90 miles an hour out of the zone. McDowell's hyped up. Bring up Nate Lau, who fouls off a tough changeup in the dirt to keep his at bat alive. 2-2 count now. He's going to hit a 2-run walk-off homer. Rangers are going to avoid the sweep as Nate Lau here delivers his 20th on the season. Almonte loses the game, unfortunately. What are you going to do when you run out of the AAA lineup, unfortunately? Let's take a look at the box scores. See, Machine went 3 for 6 and Brinson 2 for 6. Not a terrible day from a couple of those guys, but we strand 17 base runners on the game. Can't win when you do that. Tough no decision for Rodriguez. Yeah, I just want to talk before we end the episode. Lewis Brinson had a fantastic start to his Rocky career. I know it's a small sample size, but he's hitting over 300 with a 357 OBP, with that 973 OPS, and playing good defense. If he keeps that up, he's going to have to get more playing time. I also want to talk about Vimael Machine. Through 63 at-bats, hitting 350, he's been absolutely on a tear, and that position utility, going to have to keep getting him some playing time. Just wanted to make sure we pointed out some good performers on this team. But yeah, next time we'll be taking on the Atlanta Braves, so I'll see you then. See you next time.